similar to many of the markets across the region and across the world, we're seeing that stronger narrative play out between the consumer and the producer, and we're starting to see much stronger conversations happening across the supply chain. And particularly when it comes to Southeast Asia and some of the core crops that are being grown in the region, there's a real potential to be able to better use technology to be able to reward value where value is created, rather than through by disintermediation and support of a more efficient supply chain. On top of that, I think there's a huge opportunity for us to be able to better support on-farm activities through the evolution of technologies, and that could be anything from robotics and better automation, decreasing labour costs, right through to improvements of yield and more efficient production in the soils. It really becomes a question of, as opposed to bringing external businesses into the market and trying to adjust them to fit the context, the specific nuances associated with Southeast Asia, really what we want to do is to identify brilliant entrepreneurs from within the region, help them to grow their businesses there and potentially move abroad. And I think there's a real mix of things that needs to happen there. These won't always be traditional venture, high growth businesses. These might be businesses who are smaller but can still generate really significant impact, and we need to work on creating new financial instruments that will help us to support businesses of all sizes and types and help them to become valuable, profitable businesses in their own right. I think financially we have some real challenges in terms of what do those models look like? How do we reward the risk associated with those early stage investments in a non-venture based way? I think also there are challenges in terms of distribution across the region. I think if we can support the right level of investment, we then also need to think creatively about how we build strong networks across multiple markets to be able to grow not just within their domestic market, whether that be Thailand, Vietnam or Singapore, but actually thinking about how we create bridges between the nations to ensure rapid integration and growth within other regions around the area.